Hey there, Cancers. Welcome back, loves. Welcome to part 2 of your You versus Them reading. And we are now right about to go right into clarifying the energy for you, Cancer. So we started off on your energy. You know how we left it off. And I just want to pretty much reiterate with this chariot energy and this page of pentacles here that was underneath the deck, last two cards that we pulled, Cancer, is that one thing that a Cancer knows how to do. One thing that Cancer knows how to do is you can count on a Cancer to level up and to get out of dodge whenever Cancers feel threatened, whenever Cancers are done, whenever Cancers are, tired of being taken advantage of. When it is over, baby, you're going to look around and that Cancer is going to be out of there. Do you understand me? Quicker than you know it. So when the gig is up, baby, the gig is up here. Okay. Um, and this person knows it. I feel like they're running scared, or they're going to be running scared because they're going to realize you're not playing with them and that you know that they're the issue. You see what I'm saying? It's going to be clear to you, not just you, but also to them, that they are the problem. So let's go ahead and start clarifying here. We'll start off with the Ten of Pentacles here and the Nine of Wands, Cancer. Um, so, basically, this represents you being financially stable, you standing on a solid foundation, you being there for others, even. And with that Nine of Wands, not just any others, but people who have been there throughout it all with you. You know what I'm saying? Those who are in your tight circle, okay? Those who are in your tight circle. All right. So that's kind of where it is. That is kind of where it is and kind of where you're keeping it. And this is why your circle is so small. Do you see what I'm saying? This is why you do things in this way. Remember, I said it's like you're going to be eliminating by process of elimination. You're going to get rid of all of the energy, okay? Because you're being affected and you don't know where it's coming from. You reintroducing people back into your circle one by one. You're going to pretty much eliminate who the person is. Look, we have the Five of Cups and the Eight of Swords. See what I'm saying? This person knows. It's like they know that they're being blocked and they're miserable. This person is going through, they're miserable because they realize the game is up. You're not playing with them anymore. You're not playing with them anymore. Okay, they're making every attempt to get back into your circle here with that Eight of Swords and the Three of Pentacles here. See what I'm saying? But you're blocking them. You're blocking them at every turn. Page of Swords. See, this person is, they're going to have to, if they do get through to you, it's going to be in some third party way. It's going to be because they've slipped through the cracks. They're going to come at you through social media in some way. That is the only way they're going to be able to get through. Okay. They've lost all control here. All right. With the Four of Swords here and the Queen of Wands, Cancer, I mean, this represents you not telling people what your plans are. You know what I'm saying? Until you're confident and ready to expose that information. Okay. Because that's the way it feels to you. It feels like exposure. And that Four of Wands and that Queen of Wands is your way of staying behind closed doors until you feel safe. till you feel completely confident, right? That you want your business out there. All right. Because again, cancers are also very sensitive beings and very protective when it comes to their personal business. That's why we don't tell it. Okay. Cancers aren't going to tell all their business, what's going on up in their bedroom, their houses. They're not going to do it even when they need to open up. They are not going to do it. With that Four of Swords, there's an energy of keeping everyone on the outside and only letting those in that need to be. Okay. It's on a need to know basis. Okay. Tell me about this Four of Swords energy when it comes to Cancer, please. And look, we have the Temperance card. See, you're not going to get, this is a very quiet energy. This is someone who's very balanced, in control. They, are not all over the place. They're not just out there telling all their business. Okay. They're poised, they're calm and collected. All right. Under the deck, the Hanged Man. This is an energy of, this is someone who's going to keep people hanging. Okay. More than anything, Cancer, you try to find out information from a Cancer and they will clam up even tighter because they feel as though you're trying to expose a vulnerable part of them. They're not sure. There's just an energy of not being sure. Okay. And this is their way of protecting themselves. And that Queen of Wands represents confidence, being self-assured, being out in the open, letting people know where it is, what it is, not being afraid to do this here. And we have the Two of Swords. So there's the energy of not being afraid. But in the meantime, this Two of Swords represents hidden information, keeping things, under wraps until you're ready to reveal them. It's your decision. This talks about a choice or making some sort of decision. All right. And with the Eight of Cups here, there's an energy of you walking away or perhaps being overwhelmed. That Ten of Wands represents being oppressed, or someone is really being overbearing. Okay. And, Cancers will just, walk away from the whole deal. If they feel in any type of way, vulnerable, or like things are like they're at risk, okay, from being out in the open, they will just clam up and shut it down. You see what I'm saying? Tell me about this Devil energy. So this is so this is where I have to make a point here with this Devil and this Three of Wands energy. This is proof, Cancer, of why you should not allow people to know your moves, okay? But mostly to remind you, Cancer, that this person is toxic, okay? And you're now moving forward for a reason. I mean, without saying anything to this person, without letting them know what your plans are, what your moves are. You're moving in this way for a reason. Okay. You've minimized your circle, you've tightened things down, you've got security on that for a reason. And also, this is a pointer to let you know that this toxic energy is desperate and they don't want to let you leave, right? They don't want to let you leave, or they don't want you to take your power back. So if they can oppress you in any way, that is their way of trying to keep you from going. But it's not going to work. Okay? Tell me about this Devil here. Sorry, I have the sniffies today, guys. And we have the Two of Pentacles here. See, this Devil is trying to do anything possible to try to change your position, or, your mind, or how you think about them. We saw this before in the last reading with that Hierophant energy underneath the deck, the Strength card. They're trying to overpower you And it's not necessarily overpower you physically. I feel it's more in a mental way. They're trying to get you to shift the way you think about them. You know what I'm saying? To let them in, to keep you from leaving is what it is at the end of the day. We have the Chariot energy coming through here. All right. So this is the issue that they're needing to deal with, is that they feel like you're slipping away, or you have slipped away, and they're frustrated about it, Cancer. The gig, like I said, the gig is up, baby, and they don't know what to do. They are panicking, okay? They are panicking about it, baby. We have the Six of Wands in the reverse that came out here for the Three of Wands, Cancer. Look at this. This talks about, because when the Six of Wands is in the upright, this is all about things working, going well, or the way you want them to go. There's also an energy of being very proud, wanting others to see, or wanting recognition, or others to see. In this case, when it's in the reverse, there's an energy of feeling a very strong lack of support, you not being proud, okay? Um, and also an energy of punishment. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what? You think that your shit doesn't stink? I will show you. Okay. I'm about to be out of here with that Three of Wands energy. This is motivating you, right? To get out of Dodge even sooner. We have the Page of Swords again. This is the Prince. We had the Princess of Swords up here. So that's how we have it twice in this deck. This deck has two. So again, Page of Swords energy coming through very strongly. And it's also coming in when this person, like I said, they're realizing the gig is up. So they are panicking. They are literally panicking. Okay, this is the energy of panic. Okay, anxiety, don't know what to do, because it's changing. You have the Wheel of Fortune, things are changing. Okay, that wheel is turning and they don't know how to stop it. Do you see what I'm saying? Tell me about this Page of Cups here and the Death card under the deck. So like, you can already um I feel like you can already feel, or start to feel lighter, because you're free. You are free, mentally free. I feel like you have let go of a heavy mental weight. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you know that there's someone that doesn't mean you well, and they're trying to come into your vicinity, your energy, your area, your whatever, it's like your alarm bells are going to start ringing, and they're not going to shut off until this person has either moved on, you have secured premises to the point where you know it's shut down, to the point where you know you don't even have to hear their voice or even see them. It's not a stress or a strain or a worry for you. You want their energy gone. You don't even want them coming towards you. And if they do, you don't want to know about it. If they are coming towards you, you don't want to know about it. Tell me about the Page of Cups and the Death card here. This is all about letting go. And what's interesting is that we have this Four of Wands in the reverse. We have the Four of Wands in the reverse. So this is someone who there's some sort of conflict here, and this is someone who does not want they don't want things out in the open, right? They don't want things out in the open. And there's also an energy of just not wanting to make any promises, not wanting to be connected to or bonded to a situation, you know? So, again, like I said, mentally letting go and being happy. That Page of Cups also represents being mentally free and happy. Okay, you are no longer tied or committed to someone, or you know what I'm saying, or connected to someone who means you harm. You have the Nine of Swords. See, you're able to think freely. You are able to think freely. You know, you are disconnected from this negative, toxic energy that was bringing you down. This, they only had intentions on bringing you down or causing you some sort of, you know, issue here. You see it right here with the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords, Cancer. See? See it right there. It's trauma, okay? Trauma. Trauma, betrayal, and you see it from a distance with this person. You can see it from a distance with this person. And I feel like you were able to avoid a bullet, a major bullet here. That went in the reverse. It did. The Nine of Cups in the reverse. Cancer. This talks about needing to look beneath the surface, or you know what I'm saying? I feel like in this sense here, you didn't have to look far. This person's smugness came through. You hear me? So I don't feel like you had to look far when it came to this person. You have the Page of Cups here. Page of Cups here. Again, Cancer, you, this is something that you've has been on your mind. This is something you've been contemplating. This is something you've been planning. This isn't just happening overnight. This has been trauma that has been taking place over a period of time. That Ten of Swords represents that. Okay. And now with the Eight of Swords and the Three of Pentacles, Cancer, like I said, you are blocking this individual. You're just not going to deal with this person at all. You're not going to deal with this person in any shape, sense, or form. So there's not going to be any excuse as to why you're having headaches, you're feeling confused or tired, or you just don't want to do things, or you just don't feel motivated, or your confidence isn't where it should be, or you're just not able to really manifest because you just can't get things started. No, 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 no. You are going to cut it out from the root, okay? And then you are going to block it out so that it cannot come back. Almost like some sort of a bionic weed killer. Tell me about this Eight of Swords and the Three of Swords. Look at this, y'all. I can't do it anymore. We have the Death card in the reverse, baby. Look at this. I can't. So, this represents an energy of something that is truly toxic that does not want to leave. Okay? It is. This talks about something that is beyond dead, it's decayed. Okay? And you don't want it back anymore. You don't want it back. There's no more growth coming from it. It's a dead cause. You're beating a dead horse, whatever you want to call it, but it's over. Not coming back here. Nine of Pentacles under the deck. Cancer, pre-Empress energy. You are happy and doing just fine, all on your lonesome. Do you understand me? And you see this once again with the Chariot and the Page of Pentacles, baby. It's nothing better for a Cancer to do than to get gone. Okay. One thing Cancers know how to do is to recognize when it is time to go, baby. like in the movie Color Purple, when Oprah got disrespected in the juke joint, And the man that was on the piano, it didn't take him but 2 seconds. He was like, whoops, time to go. He started packing up all the equipment. All his instruments were being put away immediately. Okay, because he knew that this woman was about to be 7 feet underwater within 3 seconds. So he was getting ready to get the hell out of Dodge before anything bad happens. And Cancer, that is you in this sense. You know your boundaries, okay? And you know when you've had enough and when it's beyond the point, and you know when it's time to go. And you recognize this. Y'all, why did this freaking 3 of Pentacles just fall out of the deck, y'all? Look at this. You know, Cancer, when you have to throw in the towel. Under the deck, the 10 of Wands. You have had enough. Cancer, Page of Pentacles. Again, you know when to recognize that enough is freaking enough, y'all. I cannot make this up right now. I cannot. My ears are going back to doing that ringing thing that they like to do again. Absolutely insane. So I wanted to clarify your energy and give it a proper showing. And I cannot believe these cards came out the way that they did. But y'all, that's that. Um, I'm going to take this into a bonus extended, you guys, where we will focus on your person's energy now. And we will give them the floor. All right. We will let them get their energy out and see exactly what their point of view is and how they are seeing or viewing the situation and you. All right. And exactly what's going on in that headspace. All right. That is quite delusional. And we will see if we also pull in any third party energies. We'll look at the challenges, any obstacles that you may be facing along the way that you may not see coming. All right. And then we will look at any advice from Spirit. All right. What is it that Cancers need to know in order to overcome this situation? All right. So we'll look at all of that in the bonus extended. Um, I love you guys so much. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. And I will see you again a little bit later. Make sure you guys thumbs up the video. However, like those videos, you guys. Like all of the videos. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, you guys. And also visit my other YouTube channels that I have on this platform. We have Tarot Talk Live. And also, She Reads Tarot, where I read for all 12 signs. So, if you're interested in getting your monthly reading for any of the signs, please go and check me out there. The link is below. Also, you guys, to receive a 25% discount on all of the products on my website, everything that is pretty much $12 and up, please use the coupon code She Is Back, because I am, guys, I'm back. All right, so go ahead and do that. The sale will be going on for some time. And I love you guys. Thank you guys for being very patient with me while I was out on surgery leave, for all of your well wishes, your prayers, and your emails, and all of that. So I really, really appreciate you so much. All right. So go ahead and flood the inbox, you guys. Go in the website. Go ahead and book your readings with me. I am now open and the books are open. All right, you guys. So back in action. We'll be going live later as promised. But I have some other channels that I need to pay attention to. All right, so check out the links, guys, for the other channels below, and I'll see you later. Bye.